We like to think of ourselves as rational, open to new ideas, willing to change our minds. But the truth is, most of us aren't looking for truth. We're looking for evidence that we were right all along. And in a world where every opinion has a Google result, confirmation is just one click away. Confirmation bias is the brain's tendency to search for, interpret, and remember information that supports what we already believe, while ignoring or rejecting anything that challenges it. It's not just a quirk, it's a survival mechanism. In ancient environments, changing your mind too often could get you killed. Certainty meant speed, and speed meant survival. But in modern life, that same instinct creates something far more dangerous, a mind that feels accurate while slowly drifting away from reality. Take the courtroom. Two witnesses see the same event, but one is convinced the defendant is guilty, the other swears they're innocent. Their memories? Not lies, just filtered truths. Because memory doesn't just record what happened, it records what you believe happened. You see it in politics, where people watch two different news channels and come away with completely different versions of the same event. You see it in relationships, where one partner remembers every insult and forgets every apology. You see it in science denial, conspiracy theories, gambling addiction, and cult behavior. The more you want something to be true, the more your brain will go out of its way to prove that it is. Even Google isn't immune. Type in, "Is coffee good for you?" and it will show you reasons it is. Type in, "Is coffee bad for you?" and suddenly it is. Same brain, same search engine, different reality. This is why social media makes it worse. Algorithms feed you more of what you already agree with, not because they're evil, but because it keeps you scrolling. Before long, your digital world becomes a mirror, not a window. The brain doesn't like contradictions, so when we encounter evidence that goes against what we believe, we feel stress, discomfort, even anger. That's called cognitive dissonance, and confirmation bias is the brain's shortcut to avoid it. It works like this. Filtering memories, we remember supporting details more vividly. Seeking validation, we surround ourselves with people who agree with us. Ignoring context, we oversimplify complex issues into black and white. And every time we confirm our own beliefs, the brain gives us a hit of dopamine, a reward for staying consistent. But consistency isn't accuracy, and validation isn't truth. Left unchecked, confirmation bias can lead to delusion. We double down on bad decisions, we ignore red flags, we radicalize ourselves without realizing it. Cults know this. So do extremist groups, political parties, marketers, and even YouTube recommendation systems. They don't change your beliefs directly. They just keep showing you the same thing until you stop questioning it. And because it feels like confidence, no one sees it coming. We don't ask, "Is this true?" We ask, "How can I prove I'm right?" Escaping confirmation bias doesn't mean never having beliefs. It means being brave enough to test them. Ask yourself, what would convince me I'm wrong? Have I seriously considered the other side? Am I here to learn or to win? Practice intellectual humility. Run belief audits. Get uncomfortable on purpose. Because if you only ever expose yourself to agreement, you're not thinking, you're rehearsing. Confirmation bias doesn't make you weak. It means your brain is doing what it was designed to do. Protect the version of the world you already believe in. But wisdom isn't about feeling right. It's about being willing to be wrong.